Is Delta really the best American airline for domestic travel in the economy cabin? A quick Google search shows various surveys ranking them near the top. Join me as I fly with Delta for the first time from Miami to Atlanta, and I'll share the whole experience with you. Ready to see if Delta lives up to the hype? Let's get started. Well, hello and welcome to Miami Airport. And today we are flying with Delta Airlines in main cabin to Atlanta. If you're new to this channel, I'm Ken, and I share on my channel useful tips that I've discovered during my travels, along with honest reviews of flights and cruises. Earlier, we disembarked from a week-long cruise on Icon of the Seas. Oh, it was such an incredible experience. If you are interested to see how it was like to cruise on the largest cruise ship in the world, check out the links at the end of the video. Or better yet, subscribe to the channel. As many of you know, as I've got One World status through British Airways Executive Club, I normally swear by American Airlines when flying domestically within the States. However, this time round, AA was asking for a pretty penny for this route. This gives me the perfect opportunity to check out the main competitor, Delta, instead. Right, let's go get our luggage check-in. Wow, you can tell it is cruise disembarkation day. Look at the line, and this is the line for Sky Priority. Now, normally it costs $30 to check in a bed if you are flying in economy, unless you have Delta Elite status or the American Express credit card. Luckily, ITA Airways has again extended our status match SkyTeam Elite Plus status in their Volare Executive program. So let's see if Delta recognizes it and waives our baggage fee. We're flying to Atlanta, and we got a SkyTeam Elite Plus status with ITA.
Yeah. How many bags we checking?
Two, one each. There's good news and bad news. Good news is that they have accepted the bag without charging us the baggage fee. The bad news is that we just learned that our flight has been delayed for 75 minutes. Right, let's go through the security first anyway. Now, unlike Oneworld and American Airlines, when you have SkyTeam Elite Plus status, or Delta Elite status for that matter, you won't get lounge access when flying domestically in economy cabin. In recent years, Delta has made lounge access more difficult, even for passengers with status. Luckily, we have Priority Pass, and we are gonna use the Turkish Airlines lounge instead. It could be difficult to find this lounge. The lounge elevator lobby is located midway between concourses H and J. Well, we have found the entrance. Let's head inside. Right, we take the elevator to level 3. When you've got to the third floor, you just keep to the left and keep going until you find the entrance. After getting admitted into the lounge, we ordered some Prosecco. They serve Prosecco here, which is nice. Once I finished my glass of Prosecco, I decided to check out the buffet. When we first arrived, it was the tail end of breakfast, and none of the offerings appealed to me. However, with our flight delayed, we got to see what they served for lunch. Some of the lunch items looked decent, so we had a bit to eat, which was fortunate, as you will see why later on. One thing that we're happy about Delta is its rebooking flexibility when there is a schedule change. Initially, we had booked the 5 p.m. flight, as it was the cheapest, which did mean having to spend the whole day in Miami without luggage after the cruise. However, a schedule change moved our departure forward 17 minutes earlier. Delta's policy allowed us to rebook onto any other flight on the same route without any extra cost. Consequently, we took advantage of this schedule change and we booked ourselves onto this noon flight, 3 hours or so after disembarking from the cruise. Unfortunately, of course, this flight now get delayed for 75 minutes, but that's another matter. Well, we just find a table by the floor-to-ceiling window. It's much nicer here. You can see outside the apron, and they even have some charging socket down here. Well, this is certainly another bonus. They serve Aperols here, so we just got an Aperol Spritz as well. That's much nicer. The Prosecco that they serve is rather sweet, but when you mix it with the Aperol, then it tastes much better. It's time to leave now. Right, our boarding gate is H7. We're heading there now. Our flight to Atlanta today is DL1510 and it's operated by a Boeing 757. Right, looks like this flight has actually been overbooked and they just upped the ante by offering $1,000 to anyone who is willing to travel on a later flight. And suddenly there are a few people coming forward. Just like most economy cabins, Delta's main cabin is configured in a 3-3 layout. The seat pitch is 31 inches while the width is 17 inches. This is reasonably good compared to BA's short-haul planes, where very often you will find seat pitch of 29 inches, which could feel really tight. So the captain just announced that there is quite a bit of delay due to the weather in northern Florida. As a result, we are gonna watch movies. We didn't finish Mission Impossible while flying from London to Miami, so we are gonna continue watching it. This is definitely one of the plus points of flying with Delta. I like that Delta has kept the seat-back IFE screens, while many other airlines have shifted to Wi-Fi based streaming. It's really handy for those who prefer not to rely on their own devices or deal with Wi-Fi mid-flight. After a long wait at the gate and a long taxiing, our plane is finally ready to take off. While it's doing so, if you've been enjoying this flight report, please hit the like button. And if you aren't a subscriber yet, please consider doing so. Shortly after takeoff, they switched on their free Wi-Fi service. To access it, you need to log on to your Delta Sky Miles account. While this is limited to free messaging, the connection was solid. There's an option to pay for a pass so that you can use it to browse internet or stream videos as well. It's definitely welcoming to see more and more airlines offering this feature. There's a power socket between the seats, perfect for charging your laptop and gadgets. The entertainment unit also has a USB port, so you can easily charge up your phone as well. For domestic economy, Delta doesn't provide a meal service. Instead, you're invited to purchase from the flight fuel menu. For these very short flights to Atlanta, that's basically just snack box and Pringles. However, we've been eating non-stop on our Icon of the Seas cruise, and we just ate again in Turkish Airlines lounge, so we certainly don't need any more food right now. As for beverage, they offer the free choices of water and Coca-Cola. However, they never got to serve us because just when they are about to get to us, there was some turbulence and they stopped the service. And even though it became okay to serve it later, they never really bothered to restart the service, so we never got our drink. As we prepare for our descent into Atlanta Airport, let's reflect on the Delta's main cabin experience. The ability to select a seat without status is a notable perk, and the convenient entertainment units at every seat certainly enhance the journey. It's a solid flight overall, as the seat is quite comfortable. The flight is comparable with what I've experienced on American Airlines. Will I typically opt for Delta? Probably not. The lack of Delta Sky Club access for elite members from other airlines within Sky Teams means I'll usually lean towards American Airlines unless there is a significant price difference, like in this case. But like today, if you got a priority pass, then you can still get access to a lounge. I actually have another flight with Delta later this year, but it will be in first class. I'm eager to see how the service compares up front. Now, how does Delta's economy class stack up against similar flights elsewhere? A few months ago, I flew with the SkyTeam partner, China Airlines, on a similar length flight from Hong Kong to Taipei. That cost half of what I pay for this flight, but yet they provided a meal service and lounge access to SkyTeam Elite members. If you're curious, watch this video next to see my experience on that flight. See you over there. Ciao. Well, welcome to Georgia. We just arrived at Atlanta.